sending bomb threats to our schools and why? Over 40 schools in total have received the bomb threat. All right, so remember early in the morning, two schools received the bomb threat, but more and more schools are coming. 40 schools today itself have received the bomb threat. Remember, this is piling on. So that means more and more information coming in. Look at the updates on your screen. Late night bomb threat mail, and remember early in the morning when the administration would have come to check their emails, that's when it's come, and India Today has accessed one of the threat mails on your screen. Now the threat mail is demanding a ransom. I quote from here: pay $30,000 or we'll blow up your schools. And then it goes to add on worse. You deserve to suffer, says in the mail, and you deserve to lose your limbs. Cops are probing the IP address of the threat mails. Shreya Chatterjee is joining me on the phone line. The visuals on your screen are from different schools where India Today presently is reporting from. Of course, the schools have been shut. But Shreya, I can only imagine the panic that must be one with the family and then with the administration. We are dealing with innocent children here. So what are you picking up? Because this is not the first time. This whole year we have had months of these calls and messages. How is the police responding?
Well, Pooja, these calls in fact primarily came last night at 11:38 p.m. These were in the form of mails that were actually sent to at least 40 schools that the Delhi police sources have confirmed to us. Apart from that, most of these schools have actually been vacant and the entire bomb drill protocol is being followed. Apart from that, Delhi police is also looking into the IP address. But remember, Pooja, this has almost become a new routine now. Delhi schools receiving bomb threats, but clearly, so far, Delhi police has also not made headway in the past case. And now, given the Delhi elections, we're also seeing people like Arvind Kejriwal react to these incidents, suggesting that this is a sign of a deteriorating law and order situation in the national capital.
Shreya, also tell me this, what do you hear from on the ground? I'm sure the schools have been shut and emergency emails are sent out, but none of these emails can be taken lightly. So is this being seen as prank calls, prank emails, or a terror group testing waters? I'm trying to understand how the investigators are looking at it in Delhi.
Well, if we look into the totality of the bomb call threats that have come overall in this year, which includes both planes and schools, remember there was some investigation that were done in where arrests were made and it turned out to be prank calls. However, whenever there is such mail or a call threat received, it is by protocol that a proper bomb drill will have to be followed. So irrespective of what the findings in the investigation is, every time such mail comes, it is a tedious task of also putting all your security apparatus in place and ensure a proper safety measure and safety check is done before resuming operations in such public places.
All right, stay on with me, Shreya, please, because Arvind Ojha is on the ground at DPS RK Puram. Here's what he sent us as a ground report.
इस वक्त मैं डीपीएस आरके पुरम स्कूल के बाहर मौजूद हूँ। दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम फिलहाल अंदर मौजूद है। जब स्कूल वैन से बच्चे यहाँ पर आते हैं तब उनको जानकारी दी जाती है कि कुछ इमरजेंसी है, जिसके बाद बच्चों को वापस उनके घर भेज दिया जाता है। दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम यहाँ पर अगर आप देखें तो गाड़ी भी यहाँ मौजूद है, अंदर चेकिंग की जा रही है। वो जो ईमेल थ्रेट मेल है, अब वो इंडिया टुडे ने एक्सेस भी किया है, जिसमें ये जानकारी मिलती है कि तकरीबन रात को 11 बजे जो ईमेल है वो डीपीएस आरके पुरम, डीपीएस वसंत कुंज, पश्चिम बिहार जीडी गोयनका, उसके अलावा दिल्ली के कई स्कूलों में भेजा गया और उसके बाद सुबह के वक्त दिल्ली पुलिस को इसकी जानकारी दी गई और तब दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम यहाँ पर पहुंची, चेकिंग की गई। डीपीएस आरके पुरम, डीपीएस वसंत कुंज, सभी जगहों पर कुछ भी अभी तक संदिग्ध वो मिला नहीं है। लेकिन जाहिर सी बात है, जिस तरह से ये पैटर्न है स्कूलों में धमकी भरा ईमेल भेजने वाला, पैनिक जरूर क्रिएट हो जाता है। जो बच्चे हैं वो सफर करते हैं और जो दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम है, बीते दिनों जब इस तरह का ईमेल आया था, दिल्ली पुलिस की कई टीमें एक्सपर्ट की मदद ली गई, लेकिन अभी तक वो केस क्रैक नहीं हो पाया और उसके बाद फिर ये एक और धमकी भरा ईमेल सभी जो नामी स्कूल है उनमें भेजा गया है। दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम अंदर मौजूद है, लेकिन अभी तक कुछ भी संदिग्ध नहीं मिला है।
All right, so that's what Arvind Oja is telling us, and this remains concerning. And while political showdown has erupted on this, Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party national convener now, says that the law and order is deteriorating in Delhi. He's slamming Home Minister Amit Shah because law and order in national capital Delhi is under government at the centre. So he's using this opportunity to also make it clear that it's not Delhi government's responsibility. It's the government at the centre that must deal with it. And Home Minister Amit Shah must answer to the Delhi residents about what has been happening. So he slams the government at the centre, Home Minister Amit Shah. Look at the images on your screen. Starting of a week, parents getting their children ready suddenly receive a notification that the school is shut. The reasons usually immediately are not given. It could spread panic, but later revealed that it's a bomb threat email. Ashutosh Mishra also joins me for the latest on this. He's outside one of the schools. Ashutosh, where are you? And as young parents, I can only imagine constantly to be in Delhi, to be told the school is shut because there's a bomb threat. And we have no answers to what's happening, who is doing it, because one school, even if it gets struck like that, it's a nightmare to think of.
Well, before the details could come out that how many schools and which are schools have been targeted in the mail threat, when I was being a parent, just dropped a text to the school teacher in my daughter's school, whether there is everything okay, whether there is also some threat kind of situation. So that's of course alarming and concerning, and clearly, and there is a pattern, Pooja, if you notice, this is not the first time these things happen. If you remember, just during the Lok Sabha elections, number of the schools, and that was almost many days, it was not just one day. If you remember, the prestigious schools were receiving email threat. In fact, we are right outside one of these schools and have been traveling almost all Connaught Place, Karol Bagh, all these schools, even the places where those do not have received such email threats. The parents are concerning, and they're also reaching, and they're also making calls. When I made a call to the school teacher, how about the situation? Is there also some email threats? So this is indeed alarming. But remember, the Delhi police, which investigated and which initiated an investigation in the so-called email threat months before, during the elections, when the prestigious schools were targeted, there was sent email threat, and later it was found it was a hoax call. But that did not reach to any conclusion. We do not have any official words. Just who were those callers? How did they make it? Because until you reach on a conclusion and you punish the culprit largely responsible, one round of such a hoax call making literally, buzzing alarm all across the national capital. This is bound to happen, and that's what exactly we see happening yet again another time in several schools. Nearly 40 schools in all parts of Delhi, all these prestigious schools, renowned schools. And of course, thousands of the parents are concerned, worried about such kind of situation. And of course, this also asked for a responsibility from the Delhi police, that months ago you had the similar situation. Number of the schools were sent email threat.
Initially, when I started to bring this bulletin early this morning, 7 a.m., we started with 2 schools, DPS RK Puram, GD Goenka. Now I'm being informed by my team, it's 40 schools in Delhi. This is not a joke. We are talking about innocent children, families, and the administration as much, and the emergency resources that have to be rushed into each of these calls. Shreya Chatterjee is at DPS RK Puram. Shreya, I'm sure that the school is shut right now, but what do you see around you? What is happening? And what kind of response, reaction are coming in from administration and parents?
Pooja, right now outside DPS RK Puram, the police team is obviously inside. There's a, as I was talking to you where we left last, that this is as per protocol. Whenever a bomb threat call is received by any such institution, public spaces, irrespective of what the findings in the investigation comes to, this will be the first step of protocol in ensuring every safety measure in put in place. And as you rightly said, when the news broke, it was suggestive that only 3 schools have got such threat calls. But when we received that exclusive copy of the email that was accessed by our colleague Arvind Oja, it clearly established that at least 40 such schools have received this email threat. And this is not the first time. We are seeing this almost a routine affair in the national capital. That is something which is also adding up to the pressure on the Delhi police, because investigation needs to be done to identify those who are
because that's what a request that is coming to us from some of the parents and would want to know. And is this just Delhi? Is it Noida, Gurugram? Can you tell us a bit more about that if you have details?
Well, yes. Yeah, most of the DPS schools, these mails have actually been sent. We're also getting a name of Themis School. There's British School in there. There's many of the GD Goenka schools, the Doon Public School, Srijan School. So yeah, there are a lot of schools where these emails have been sent, and clearly the mails have been marked at the public mail ID that have been registered of these schools. So it was obviously something that was available in the public domain for those who wanted to pull this off. But right now the investigation pertains to Delhi Police's cyber team as well to unearth these mails. But this has been piling up right now, because not the first time that we are rushing to multiple schools to receive bomb
But to
threats
our other
that have
colleagues
been going on
also,
in the national
because you
capital.
closely track the Delhi police and the investigation system as well, tell me, why is it so difficult for someone watching right now? 40 schools, earlier also 40 schools and airports, getting these emails so serious in nature, so difficult to track. Why is that we are not able to unearth who's sending these mails and why?
Well, primarily, Pooja, we also need to understand the fast developing nature of our internet right now. Now, what we do know is that initially in the investigation, this is suggestive that masked VPNs have been used. It is also being suggested that different kind of apps could have been used where caller IDs were routed not in this particular country. So whenever you use a VoIP, and that too with a masked VPN, it gets extremely difficult for investigative agencies to pinpoint at one particular location. However, there are tools in place to also break that, and that's exactly where the challenge lies at the hand of the Delhi Police also, which is suggestive to have one of the most premier cyber security institutes in the country right now. So this is a job for the Delhi Police to do, because
Big news,
it's almost
Shreya,
been
big
a
news,
year
and
now.
I'll come to you and others as well on this. All 40 schools that received the email found to be hoax, fake calls, no bomb. This is similar to what has been happening in the airlines, at the airport, in previous schools as well. Ashutosh, I'll take that to you. So I'm not surprised this has happened, and thankfully it's a hoax call. But Shreya, let me take that to you as well. The fact that this is hoax calls, you know, it just adds on to what is happening. This is bizarre.
Well, most of these calls are found to be hoax, and exactly that's on the lines that were expected,
Yes.
that this will also be found as a hoax call. But the amount of pressure it puts on the security apparatus, that is a bigger question, and that's also a challenge that really needs to be overcome. As of now, tracing the mails back is something that Delhi Police will be working as a primary investigation, but largely this has become a sensitive issue right now, so far as the police's role in investigation is concerned.
All right, Shreya, as we stay on with these visuals coming in from different schools, Shreya is also at one of the schools. The schools have been shut, but think of this. Early this morning, 40 schools means emergency calls sent to nearby, whether it's Delhi Fire Department or Delhi Police and others. And all of that has to be rushed to each school. You cannot take any of these emails lightly. Shreya, as you and Arvind and all our colleagues from the Crime Bureau have been tracking, and Ashutosh Mishra is also at one of the schools, what happens here on? Do we just wait for an email to come and then we rush in our resources to find it fake? Or is there a certain system that should be placed in it? Is the government, because I remember a few weeks ago, the government had said that they are pushing ahead, not just with regard to investigations, but also social media. On social media X, there were these threat mails that were coming in for airlines and airports. So there will have to be a system in place so that this internet or this ecosystem shouldn't also be misused.
Well, absolutely. As we were, discussing about this particular mail, remember, Pooja, all these mail IDs on which the mails have been sent are actually, easily available on the internet. So the nature of sending hoax calls also becomes very difficult to find with multiple tools at hand. But that is the challenge that the Delhi Police will have to crack and identify where these threat calls are coming from, because we need at least one example to be set from all these cases so that people also have that kind of a sense that they should not be doing such things in future. So far as the civil aviation industry and those hoax calls were concerned, they did try and come up with a policy, and that's also in making right now, to suggestively put people on no-flies list if they are found to be involved in such things. Maybe such similar things should also be thought about so far as, the larger security apparatus of the country, the police and the state polices are concerned.
All right, Shreya, Ashutosh, Arvind Oja for tracking all the latest on that. Let's just hope that we'll be able to find out who has been sending these threat mails to our children, to our schools, and the kind of panic it spreads, because it's about asking for ransom It's also about threatening that you deserve to suffer, you deserve to lose all your limbs. Eventually, no bomb, but also no responder here. What is happening will have to be tracked soon. Thank you very much. So the morning this week again started with multiple schools in Delhi, one after another, receiving a threat email and that there is a bomb placed, multiple bombs at the school premises. It sent, of course, a certain panic among all the administration, but because there are protocols in place, emergency services were deployed, schools were shut, and over 40 schools in Delhi received this email. Delhi Fire Department was immediately informed of the bomb threat, as is our protocol. Now, the threats have turned out to be a hoax. No bomb. No bomb has been found at any of these schools' premises in Delhi. Delhi police have conducted checks in all the schools. Nothing suspicious was discovered. Now, the threat emails that were sent said multiple bombs were placed, asked for a ransom, and the email also said that blast wouldn't cause much damage to the buildings, but it could damage and hurt multiple people. And we're talking about children here. The person who sent the email also demanded $30,000 ransom, claiming that otherwise the bombs would be detonated. Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal, meanwhile, former Delhi CM, has charged at government at the centre and Home Minister Amit Shah over law and order situation in Delhi that he claims is deteriorating.